How's it going, everyone? Laughing here, and today I am doing a news roundup on the big news this week. Microsoft finally acquiring Zenimax Studios, which includes Bethesda, and what that could possibly mean for exclusivity, specifically for those Bethesda games everyone knows and loves, like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, what have you. But before I get into the news, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It looks like about 50% of you are not subscribed but still watching. So, hey, why don't you just hit that subscribe button? Makes it much easier to find my content going forward. All right, so getting into the news. So back in September 2020, Microsoft announced its intentions to purchase Bethesda or ZeniMax Studios, which is just kind of wild. This is going to be one of the biggest acquisitions in the gaming industry that we've seen in a really, really long time. And obviously, specifically, Bethesda Studios is a well-beloved studio that's made many of the Fallout games, as well as Elder Scrolls. So a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean for the future of their favorite game franchises in terms of exclusivity, and what does that mean for Microsoft as well? And this week we got the news that the acquisition had gone through because they did get their various approval from government organizations here in the US as well as overseas. So, what did Microsoft pay $7.5 billion for? Let's kind of look at it. So, obviously, the big one that comes to mind for most is Bethesda Game Studios, well known for making many of the Fallout series, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, as well as Fallout 76, and also the Elder Scrolls series as well, like Skyrim, Oblivion, those sorts of games. And they are also working on Starfield, which we expect to get some sort of news hopefully around E3 or at the really some point this year, if it doesn't actually launch this year. And they are also working on the next Elder Scrolls game, Elder Scrolls 6. So we also have ZeniMax Online Studios as well, best known for the Elder Scrolls Online, which is on various platforms, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Then we also have id Software, best known for Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, and Quake. They are purchased as well. I feel like Doom and Halo go pretty hand in hand together, so it'll be kind of cool to see if we have any sort of collabs between those two. And then we also have Arcane Studio as well, best known for the Dishonored series as well as Prey. There's also Machine Games, best known for making the Wolfenstein, the New Order, as well as Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. And then Tango Gameworks, best known for the Evil Within 2 and the original Evil Within. Then we also have Alpha Dog Games, which looks like they primarily do mobile app games, and then Roundhouse Studios as well. So these are the studios and game franchises that Microsoft has purchased, which I gotta say, it's kind of exciting. Xbox in the past few years has definitely been struggling from having a lack of exclusive, or at the very least good exclusives. They've always had kind of Halo, the Gears franchise, and Forza, but it wasn't really enough, especially for the Xbox One generation, to really keep fans engaged. Now, I'll be honest, same thing with me too. I was a big fan of the 360. I really, really loved it. I bought an Xbox One because I was like, hey, the 360 was so great, Xbox One has to be so great, but there really was nothing to really keep me with them, and I did eventually end up buying a PS4. I actually ended up buying two, and then sold my Xbox One because I didn't really have need for it, especially after I built a PC, and hey, Xbox exclusives are going to be on PC going forward anyway, so it all kind of worked out for me. But going into this new generation with the Series X and S, Microsoft definitely wants to make sure that exclusive games is not a pain point for them like the last generation. So in general, really kind of good move for them. But kind of speaking of exclusivity, a lot of fans have been worried that the next Elder Scrolls game and even Starfield will end up as Xbox exclusive games. So I do want to kind of cover that as well. So I'm actually going to read you part of the official statement from Phil Spencer, head of Xbox. This is an exciting day for Xbox. Today, we officially complete the acquisition of Zenimax Media, parent company of Bethesda Softworks. It's an honor to welcome the 8 incredibly talented studios: the Bethesda Game Studios, id Software, Zenimax Online Studios, Arcane Machine Games, Tango Gameworks, Alpha Dog, and Roundup Studios, and their passionate global communities to the Xbox family. Now that everything is official, we can begin working together to deliver more great games to everyone at every step, building towards this moment. I've been inspired and motivated by the creativity, insight, and community-first approach of the talented people at Bethesda. Our goal is to give these teams the best foundation for doing their greatest work and to learn from them as we continue to build Xbox into an exclusive platform for all players. This is the next step in building an industry-leading first-party studios team, a commitment we have to our Xbox community. With the addition of Bethesda creative teams, gamers should know that Xbox consoles, PC, and Games Pass will be the best place to experience new Bethesda games, including some new titles in the future that will be exclusive to Xbox and PC players. So that is kind of the big thing at the end, is there will be some games coming from Bethesda and ZeniMax that are going to be exclusive. I think part of why people have had the question and why we haven't been able to get a super clear answer on exclusivity for basically all Bethesda or ZeniMax games is because there are existing contracts that ZeniMax Media has made with PlayStation for Deathloop and Tokyo Ghostwire, where those are going to be exclusive games to PlayStation and not Xbox. So they can't come out and be like, hey, yeah, all these games are going to be exclusive, because they do have to abide by those previous contracts that have been made. But on top of that, they also have a lot of multi-platform games as well. Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. They're going to continue to update those games and are more than happy to take PlayStation customers their money from those games as well. I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. I think for those games in particular where they're in MMO, we're going to see something very similar to how Microsoft has dealt with Mojang, or with Minecraft, and that's on everything: mobile, PlayStation, PC, Switch, you name it, Minecraft is on it. But I think for other games like the Elder Scrolls, like Starfield, I really do think that they are going to be exclusives for Xbox going forward. And I specifically think that the first big exclusive game coming from Bethesda for Xbox is going to be Starfield. So there were some reports last summer that Sony was negotiating Starfield to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. But this was also before Xbox announced the buyout plans for Bethesda. I really think Starfield specifically is going to be a exclusive game. Now, I think the big question is Elder Scrolls. Is Elder Scrolls 6 gonna be exclusive? So way back when this was announced, Todd Howard said, I don't know if I really see Elder Scrolls being an exclusive. I think that's kind of what he had to say at the time. I do think that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be an exclusive for Xbox. And I find it kind of weird, the whole exclusivity thing for Xbox, because that also means PC as well. Pretty much anything that has Game Pass. I think that's the key. I don't think PlayStation players should actually be too worried about exclusivity. I don't think you're going to be able to go into a Best Buy, GameStop, Target, what have you, and buy Elder Scrolls 6 for your PlayStation 5. I don't think that's in the cards in the future, but I do think that there's a good shot that you're going to be able to stream these games either to your phone or another device that's not an Xbox, but probably has the Xbox branding, to your TV. You just got to buy an Xbox controller, something similar to Stadia, but better and made by Xbox and backed by Xbox because they have a much better idea of kind of what's going on gaming wise than Google. And we've kind of seen some of this from the xCloud service from Microsoft. They have games ready to go that are playing on mobile, and it's literally a game streaming service, and you get the games at the same time. It's pretty cool. I think Xbox has gone about this the right way, and I think that is going to be the future for game exclusivity. So are you going to be able to play these games on PlayStation 5, on your Switch, what have you? No, I don't think so. Are you going to be able to go out and pay $50 for a little thing that looks like a Chromecast and you hook up to your TV? Yeah, I actually think that there's a really good chance of that in the future. Not this year, not next year, but maybe the next year after. We have a long time for Elder Scrolls 6 to come out anyway. They're still working on Starfield. I have a feeling we're honestly not going to be getting Elder Scrolls 6 till like 2024 being the soonest, maybe 2025. And by then, I have a feeling Xbox is going to expand their Game Pass to other platforms, whatever that means. I think one quote really kind of backs this up, specifically Xbox more worrying about Game Pass and the games they have for Game Pass, and not so much necessarily their hardware. So this is actually a quote from Phil Spencer that I got from Eurogamer.net, and he says, "The thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building. And the creative capability we'll be able to bring to market for Xbox customers is going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here." And I kind of backed this up by the fact that this is more about adding things to Game Pass, not necessarily Xbox exclusives, although that is part of it. It is more about Game Pass, I do feel. And with all of these Bethesda games coming to Game Pass this Friday, I feel like that backs it up pretty well. We have Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Prey, Rage 2, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, ESO, The Evil Within, Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein Old Blood, Wolfenstein Youngblood. A lot of games coming to Game Pass, and this is just a few days after the acquisition is done. I can guarantee you anything that's not already exclusive to PlayStation is going to be coming to Game Pass from Bethesda. Personally, I have a PC, so I'm not too worried about any sort of Xbox exclusives that they have. I'm going to still be able to play them. At the same time, I've really big fan of PlayStation 4. I have full plans to get a PlayStation 5 here. Not a really big plan to buy an Xbox simply because I already have a decent PC to run stuff on. But, I do think that PlayStation gamers are not going to be out in the cold. They're going to have some sort of way to get their hands on the next Elder Scrolls, maybe even Starfield as well. Time will kind of tell. I think that the Microsoft acquisition for Zenimax Media, Bethesda, I think that is actually going to end up being a good thing. I think we're going to be able to get a lot of awesome games from it. And hey, they have some awesome sister studios now with Bethesda. Obsidian is the big one that comes to mind. They did a really great job with the Outer Worlds. And seeing those two studios potentially collab in the future would be sick. Maybe, hey, Fallout New Vegas 2, but we'll see. So, like I said, not too worried about Xbox exclusivity for now, at least. I think down the line, PlayStation customers are going to be able to have some sort of chance to play these games. Maybe not right away, but I think in the relative future. So, yeah, I don't know. You tell me what you guys think of the Xbox exclusivity with Bethesda and Zenimax Media. Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you kind of sad because you're a big PlayStation player? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you once again for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you would like future content like this in the future. And like I said, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much once again. Have a fantastic rest of your day and take care.